Renata, welcome to my channel. My name is Stefania if you're new here. So today we're going to be going over the new Couture Caliente palette. So we are going to be doing this look, testing it out, swatches, all that good stuff, things to compare it to. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. Hit that like button and let's jump into this video. Alright, came very nicely packaged. I like to show how things are wrapped. It was like they offered a bundle because it came with a lipstick. I'm not really a red person fan, just me. I've never really liked red on myself. I don't know what it is. I love it on other people, and then I try it out and I'm like, I think I'm also scared of like getting it on my teeth. All right, so this is what it looks like. So it has like that ombre effect from orange to red. I think it's a really pretty packaging. And it's not like it stays closed. So I think it's like magnetic, but I like the sleek look. Like I said, he does have some pinks in the like mini palette, so I will make sure to do swatches at the end, but here is this baby. The only thing I've ever criticized like a palette for in the past was like some have that really nice metallic formula, and you guys, I'm all about metallics. So, and some I felt like weren't as vibrant. Not bad, but like just not my type of style. Like, so let's go ahead and get into this. Like, I'm just like, put it on my eyes. All right, so first, before starting, I'm gonna swatch the metallics just so we know what we wanna go in with. They do feel a little bit on the drier side, but they swatch beautifully. So I think they might be ones where you wanna get a little bit more like wet with some Max Fix Plus. There we go. So you guys know like pinks are my absolute favorite, so I'm really going with that. But I like that this one isn't like a gold, it's like that orangey gold. So we have the three metallic shades here. All right, we're gonna go in with Cultura first. So, just so you guys know, I don't know if I'm saying these right. I hope so. I don't know if he released a video. I ordered it and then I haven't really been on YouTube. So I prime my eyes using the ABH primer. You guys know I've talked about this. I don't love that it's more of like a white base because I feel like it's definitely like not blending in with my skin tone. Oh, I should have fixed this here, huh? But I feel like it's better than I like it more than the P. Louise base that I've tried. So that is what we are going with. All right, and I'm gonna take this yellow all the way up just because I want to add a color to deepen up the crease, so I want this to actually show through. So we're taking it up fairly high. It has been a good week. We got news. Our kitchen is supposed to be ready next week, and I'm so excited. We haven't had a kitchen in 4 months. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing about it, but you have no idea, considering like we've been cooking in the air fryer and the grill, and that's it. Like, I'm just like, oh, the amount of sandwiches we've had. It's not ideal. I miss having an actual like oven and a dishwasher. First world problems, I am aware, okay? But I hate it. I hate dishes. All right, so it looks very like vibrant in the pan. It's definitely not. It's more of like a yellowy mustardy shade. I am not mad about that at all. I love shades like this. But I didn't really like I said, like because he didn't release a video before release, I was just gonna like, I'm gonna get it. And I think you could use a code, so I think I got it for like $31 with shipping, which I didn't feel like was a bad price. And it's more so because I've built trust with this brand where I'm like, they haven't let me down so far. So I feel like they're a good, like, they take a nice slow pace, which I prefer over like ColourPop that takes, you know, every week it's something new type thing. All right, so next we're gonna take Fuego, which is this shade right here, like the orangey neon color. So I like the mirror size of this, and it's a little bit weighted, which I enjoy. Actually, do you wanna go? Yeah, we're gonna go with Fuego because I just wanna see what it looks like. It's nice to have a summer palette. I mean, I think it's, to me, I can't believe it's already gonna be August. Like, I'm just like, what happened? I mean, I know what happened, but the weather feels like summer here. Unbearable. Living in hell. Arizona, yes. Check. But other than that, like, I can't even believe it. I'm like, I'm gonna be 30 next month. What's happening? But yeah, it was still like, I was like, oh, summer collection. And I'm like, summer in a few months. I'm like, oh no, we're halfway through. So what a disappointing year. On the side, I do, not on the side, my main job is personal training. And I'm like, let me tell you, this is the first year where you don't get a whole bunch of people being like, let me get ready for summer. You know, it's just kind of like, please help me stop eating because I'm bored. Like, kind of thing. So definitely different. But work is picking up, and like, this is the first week where I'm like, the kitchen's being done. I'm okay at work. I want to be busier, but it feels like things are looking up. So I'm pretty excited about it. But yeah, what have you guys been doing to keep busy? I still can't believe I haven't been to like a movie or a restaurant in months. I'm still too scared. I don't know, we don't go there. But, you know, things are going. Life is moving on. So, that's a really, really pretty color. I like it. It's neon, but it's not like crazy. I will say I have to layer them a little bit, which is fine with me because it's not like they're not blending out by any means, but they're very buildable, which can be good and bad. You know, like if you're a little bit scared of color, it can be a really good thing. If you're, you know, more like trying to get out the door, it does take a little bit longer. We are actually going to dip into Mamacita just a little bit, just because I want to. So we're going to use that to deepen up the outer corner. I will say, like, because of the colors, it does remind me a little bit of, not a little bit, but like, if you had like the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2, a lot of people have been doing like these neon shades lately. So, or like even the Raw Beauty Christie Pure palette, like I wouldn't say it's a lot like that, but definitely not. I don't think any palette can be unique at this point. It just has to be more like, what are you going to reach for? For this, I was more so like, I know that I like the formula enough to where I'll wear it. Like that's a really pretty shade. That definitely was more pigmented than the other. So I'm just taking what's left of my brush. I am going to cut my crease so it doesn't really, most likely, I don't know how much of this you're going to see realistically, but that was a really nice layering, and it might just be because I'm packing it on compared to trying to blend it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease, and then let's play with some of these shimmers. Okay, so I went ahead and cut my crease. We're going to use Brio right here, and like I said, I think we're gonna have to get this wet, but we're gonna try it out dry. I like the way the look came out, like I'm liking it so far, but some of them, like Mamacita was like super pigmented and like without a problem, whereas like Fuego is just a little bit drier, which I think is just, a lot of neons are drier, so just know that it's a little bit more finicky, if you will. And most of his other palettes are fairly neutral with like darker shades, so I think it's just the formula of neon. So we'll definitely do some comparisons, but I was a little bit surprised by that. I love this shade. I am the worst when it comes to like pink shades like this, where I'm just like, no, I gotta get that. So definitely though, like I'm having a harder time picking it up than usual, so I'm gonna spray it, but it's not picking up the way that like I want it to. It's there, but I have to rub pretty hard. Like I said, on the eyes it looks, there we go, so much better. There we go. And I think what's nice about a palette like this is it's colorful, but like I said, it's very similar. I think you can find pretty similar shades in the Jaclyn Hill palette. Also, I mean, there's people that really don't like the Morphe formula. I still really like that palette, but it's not overwhelming. Like this is definitely like a palette that's not overwhelming. He did add a little pop of a neutral in case you like weren't wanting to, you know, go full out type thing. So I like that because sometimes like those big palettes, like the one I'm referring to, it can get super like, what am I gonna put here type thing. So yeah, have you guys tried like the Supreme Nudes or any of the other Artist Couture palettes? Like, what do you guys think about this? Obviously it's not gonna be for everyone. It is a little bit more colorful, but you know, I was into it. mostly because of this pink. The pink made me want to buy it. Now that it's wet, I feel so much better. At first I was like, oh, just because I know what quality he usually puts out. So wet, much, much better. I'm enjoying it now. All right, there we are with the pink shade, the rose. I don't know if it's rose gold, it's still like a light pink, but still, I love these shades. I can never get enough. I'm gonna do my foundation. Let's do the lower lash line, comparisons, all the good stuff. They also sent me a little trial size of the Broadway loose highlighter, and I have it in the big size. Like I said, I've been following Artist Couture for a really long time, so I've had this probably a few years. Like I got it when this was like their only product. I got like the whole package. So it's such a pretty shimmer though. Like, so there it is down there. It's actually pretty comparable to this one, but yeah, I just figured I'd show you guys that one. And I like to use these as highlights. They work amazing. Cocoa Bling. All right, we're gonna throw on some blush real quick because I totally forgot. I'll finish up these under eyes. So I'm just gonna use the Patrick Ta powder side in Shiso LA. That's just what I'm feeling today. Well, it's really what I'm feeling every day. Neutrals. Okay. Well, my eyes aren't neutral. I crack up because like we went into like living spaces with my mom. And she was like, "This is who sucked the color out of here," and I'm like, "This is completely my style." So apparently she thinks my house is very, very boring. But anyway, so let's see, y'all. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna put this on my lips real quick. This is Angel Baby. Figured we'd do like an Artist Couture day. So I'm just gonna kind of dab it. I'll have all my products linked below, but I wanted more of a nude style. And then Artist Couture Climax is the lip gloss we're gonna go in. This collection did come with a new lip gloss. I'm just trying to be more like, I have so many lip products. Not to say I won't add more, but I more so like lean towards like adding nude lipsticks. So I'm just gonna dab that on the center. But I do really like these glosses. So to finish up the eyes, let's see here. All right, we're gonna go in with Vibras since we did not go in with that before. So it's like the hot pink. I might mix a little bit of Fuego in there, but let's just do it on its own so you guys can like see the true color. And then I just went and added a black eyeliner. My sister is calling me because I was like, you never answer your phone. And then the one time she calls me, I'm like, I can't answer right now. I like this shade. The pinks are great. I think it's really just the first two shades, Cultura and Fuego, are just a little bit on the drier side. Definitely workable. Like I'm saying, it's just not what a little bit more like hard to work with. Gosh, what has happened to my speaking skills? I'm not used to talking anymore. But the pinks are great. And I'm kind of just blending that up into the lash line to meet up with it. Woo! I think I got an eyelash in my eyes. And then let's go back in with Cultura, which is the yellow shade. I didn't add any of the Fuego. I think I like the pink. Just right underneath and smoke it up to the top very lightly because I really like the way that this is toned out. It's been a while since I played with a lot of color, but I feel like the color selection is great. Like it's definitely giving me like sunset-y. I don't watch the sunset or the sunrise. Let's be honest. There was the tiniest bit of fallout, but like really not much. Like I was surprised, but I think that's also because I'm having to press pretty hard in the pan. But no fallout other than like there's a little bit powder kick up in the pink shades in the palette. All right, last step is going to be highlighter. I'm not gonna use the Broadway one just because I'm not feeling it with this look right now. I'm gonna go in with, I'm pretty sure it's Lickable. We're gonna try that out. So, like I said, I really like these. He does a really good job with like glowy things. I'm always like, Artist Couture, glow stuff. Okay, so So I went ahead and went through different palettes, and like I said, I just think this color scheme has definitely, like, this past year kind of taken off, where it's been in so many different palettes. So, you know, I feel like 2 years ago I would have been like, this is super unique, right? But like now, this has just kind of been like the year of like neons, like this summer, last summer, like, and I still love it. Like, I love the way my look turned out. Like I said, some of these are a little bit drier than what I expected. Like, I know neons aren't easy to make, so I don't know if I just got like a dud in terms of like, but this shade Fuego, it's very, very dry. But like I said, I mean, it still applied okay. I did have to go in there with the pink, but some comparison swatches, as you can see, like, there's so many palettes to choose from when you want to pick a color story like this. So these top 4 are from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe 2. The second ones are actually from the new Raw Beauty Christie palette. And then you have the new Artist Couture. So you can see like that neon, this is kind of what I expected it to look like. I just kind of want to show you guys, like, I'm really sad to say, because I love Artist Couture, but like I have to really get in here. And when I swatch it, it's just not coming off like as intense. Like, it's definitely on the drier side. So I feel like that shade definitely, I'm like a little bit like, oh, but again, those are my favorite. Overall though, like I said, I really love the brand. If you were thinking about getting a Artist Couture palette, like, if this one is still available, this is by far my favorite. I think this is Midnight Maven, yeah. And I feel like the color story is just a little bit more unique in this. Like, this was just the year of colors like this. Everything else about this palette is fine. The only shade that like I had trouble with was that neon orange. So it's kind of up to you. It's not, like I said, I would look through your collection and see what you would want to add to. I love, like I said, like I love the look I created with it. It's just, you know, I like the other more neutral formulas better. Like, I go to Artist Couture for that. So I would choose between this and Supreme Nudes. But I also, like I said, I love the look I created. I'm like, I feel so bad because I'm like, oh, I love the brand. Like, I can't wait until they come out bronzers and blushes and everything. So this one, it was kind of in between. It's not, you know, like, it's more so that one shade that I'm like a little bit upset with. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you guys picking it up? Have you picked it up? What do you guys think about this color story? Is it like, are we at the point where we're like, okay, enough? Because now I'm like looking at everything together and I'm like, oh, I have a lot of these. So that is it for me. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, let me know your thoughts down below, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.